Welcome back to Mark Reed 757. Wow, interesting. I just did this video. Yes, I did. And it went about 10, 12 minutes. I forgot to turn the mic on. So I have the whole video recording my expressions and my mouth moving, but without any sound. This is interesting. Anyway, I'm back to the weight loss journey. I figure it's going to be more of a weight loss journey journal. Before, I was giving, I don't know, advice or tips or tricks and whatever the heck it was. And I realized I did not achieve these things. So who wants to watch this bullcrap? Granted, who wants to watch this bullcrap? But at least this bullcrap isn't trying to tell you what to do or how to do it or why to do it. Because the best teacher is action and seeing results. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I am going to be a little more adamant about bringing these videos weekly, I believe. Um, Probably every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, somewhere around there. Once a week would be a lot better. Anyway, let's do this spiel again. Try to get it right this time. What happened since the last time I had the video? Well, I was down to approximately 350 pounds, I believe, somewhere around there. Got all the way back up to 420. Well, one of the big things that happened was I was at the gym doing my swimming workout because I was mainly swimming, doing intermittent fasting, eating right, a little bit of disc golf. And while I was in my routine of swimming, my chest was hurting. And I started feeling real bad, just had a bad feeling. Tried going to work and I quit right then and there, quit swimming, tried to go to work, waited till my boss got there, and I ended up talking to him, seeing if I should stay, go, what I should do. I wasn't sure. And he told me not to worry about it, shouldn't be nothing. Well, I went, told him I was going to go try to get something to eat, maybe I'd feel a little better. So I tried to go to the local grocery store, Fisher's Foods in Canton, Ohio. And that feeling hit me real hard still. And I kept checking my pulse. And it felt really weird. I mean, felt like it was just going all over the place. I got well, I went to the uh, emergency room and I told them that I felt sick and felt that my pulse was goofy and my chest hurt a bit and I just didn't feel right. Next thing you know, there's about 8. Usually they bring you in, put the blood pressure cuff on you, take your blood pressure, weigh you, and then slap a wristband on you and take you. I've been to the ER lots of times, and that's why I was trying to avoid going to the ER in the first place because I really didn't want to go back. I wanted to feel like, hey, look, it must be in my head. I have big time anxiety issues and everything. And, well, let's just say I had about 8 doctors, nurses combination surrounding me and found out I had over 160 beats per minute and that was at rest. And the pulse was erratic because it was called AFib. And I found out I can't pronounce it properly, arterial fibrillation. I don't know. Like I said, I can't pronounce it. I just call it AFib. and ended up seeing all kinds of specialists, a cardiologist, therapist, sleep specialist, all kinds. And I did research on AFib and seen it could have been a number of things. Well, I pretty much boiled it down to sleep apnea. And I've since then got a machine. And I had a machine before, but I just didn't like it, ignored it, kind of just quit using it, didn't use it at all, didn't care to use it. And but I got a new one, and I was determined like crazy because I gotta get rid of this problem to use it all night. And I keep using mine now, and I use it every night. Some nights are better than others, but for the most part, I get full use out of it. Anyway, it made me scared to work out. Just didn't feel like getting my heart racing too much, and that led to bad eating and less activity, bad eating. You gain weight, and I ate bad since that's what felt comfortable to me, and that's what I went back to. So once I started feeling a little better, I decided to start disc golfing again, but I couldn't really do a total round, which is a typical course is 18 holes, and I'd just do as many as I could, sit down. I did enter my son. He's fairly decent at it. Uh, you can see him on a different part of my channel. I try to categorize my videos. Let's see here. I started putting him in tournaments, and I was following him. And I practiced with him, but I wouldn't enter any tournaments because I felt like I couldn't handle them. Because if I couldn't even handle a practice round, how am I going to handle a tournament? Well, eventually I was able to walk around with him for 2 rounds because they do 2 rounds at a typical tournament. And I felt like, well, maybe I can go ahead and enter a tournament. And I did. And I did reasonably well. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't uh, fantastic, you know. But my main goal was to finish the tournament, and I succeeded. So I feel like I did a wonderful job in that aspect. Um, I love disc golfing because it gets you outside. You can walk, you throw, you bend, and you have to use your mind to determine where you're going to throw and everything. So I felt like I'm at least on the right track, but I kept eating bad. I couldn't get out of that bad habit because all that comfort food was just making me feel great. And then when the weather got cold, I don't like disc golfing in the cold. That's just not for me. And I also had where I was moving around. I moved out of my place and tried living back with my ex-wife because I figured it'd be better with the kids and everything. But yeah, we're divorced for a reason, so ended up moving in with my buddy, and it's been great here. Fantastic. He does his thing, I do my thing. I got my own little place, and I'm free to do as I please. Then I went back to the gym around January 6th. I got a workout partner. She's been fantastic. She's got similar goals as me. We just want to be able to, have someone to help us in each of our journeys. And as far as my boss, I ended up making a new deal with him. Before it was every day. If I gained any weight, I would have to owe $50. Well, now it's after a week, I owe $100. Um, I wanted to go with the week rather than the day. It's a lot easier, and I felt like it'd be good to start these videos again. I was gonna hold off. I figured, oh, wait till I lose a lot of weight, but I don't know. I think it'd be nice to see my progress as it happens. And since I'm still, I'm under 400 now. I did get up to 420. Well, at least I'm under 400, and I'm gonna keep working towards losing more and more and more. So I guess this is a start. My eating has not been on point. I really need to do better at eating. Um, I've made short little strides towards it. I've done better this week than I did last week, and that's always a bonus when you can do something better than you've done previously. However, it wasn't as good as a year ago or so when I was doing fantastic, but that's the past, and we're looking towards the future. I guess you got to do the present. You don't want to look in the future. You don't want to look in the past. You got to do the present, and that's what I'm focusing on, the present, what I can do now so I can have a happier future. Because obviously, if you keep doing the same thing and your future is not going to be what you pictured it, and then you'll regret your past, which won't let you move on to your future, and you'll kind of just do nothing in the present, and that's not what I want to do. So I'm going to start making these videos again. Sorry about this being a little longer than what it should be. This is my first video back from, oh Lord, it's probably been almost a year ago. I think I did make an attempt, but pardon my language, half-assed attempt. Let's see how I do now. Thank you for watching, and talk to you next week.